Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to give you 10 ways that you can start making money straight away as a college student. All you'll need is your smartphone or a PC. You'll be able to get started immediately after this video. So stick around, I'm going to show you some really cool resources and you can get going straight away. So if you haven't been to this channel before, my name is Richard Darby, this is the School of Nomads. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell and I'll notify you of all of the new videos I release. And if you want to know my #1 way that I make money online every single day, go and look at the pinned post below. Okay, so let's get going. So what I've done here is selected 10 things that you can start straight away and actually don't have to spend any money to start off. And most of these you can do either on your smartphone or on a PC. So it's very, very easy to get going on them. And most of these sites that I've selected, all you need to do is register. So the way that I'm going to do this, I'm just going to show you each one and then show you some resources that you can use to go ahead and register straight away. Okay, so the first one of these is dropshipping. Now, dropshipping is something that I've done in the past where you have products that you've identified and you advertise them on a site like eBay or Amazon, and you don't actually have to have inventory of those products. So let's say I wanted to sell cameras. I would have a dropshipper that would hold those cameras and hold the inventory, and I wouldn't actually place an order with them until I actually sold that on my platform. You'll see this many times on eBay that people don't actually hold the inventory of the things that they're selling. All they are really is drop shippers, and they found something that's cheaper and they go onto eBay and they advertise it for more. Now the cool thing about drop shipping, as I've said, is that you don't actually have to have any inventory at all. So if you just jump over to the internet and just search up dropshipping companies, many of these companies are AliExpress, Sell, Who, Wholesale. Many of these companies actually do dropshipping, and all you need to do is kind of search around and look at the kind of products you're interested in advertising, and you can pretty much start straight away. Now, the only thing I will say about dropshipping is you've got to be careful about the types of products that you're actually going to advertise. So do some research before you go into dropshipping, but as I said, it is a way that you can start off selling physical goods straight away without actually having any outlay. So the second thing is teaching online. So especially if you're in college, you're already learning new skills all of the time, or you may already have hobbies that you can go ahead and teach other people. So there's a number of platforms you can do that in. You can do that as online courses. So there is a site that I'll show you called e-learning industry, which has got a whole list of places that you can go ahead and put your online courses. You can use YouTube, so you can have a channel like this one where you go ahead and make videos based on whatever your hobby is, or you can go ahead and start a blog, right? Now, the cool thing about this is you can either use a hobby, as I said, that wants something you're interested in and you're good at, or you could just do the stuff that you're learning. If you're learning some kind of management courses in college, you can use that material and then teach others online how to do it, right? So you can take one thing from your lesson and literally make a video about it and put it straight online on YouTube. So it's very good to do that. Now, once you've got something like a YouTube channel, you can monetize that in various ways, which I can go into later. But it is a cool way and a very easy, free way to start. So if I just come over to e-learning industry, and I just picked this site because this is somewhere you can see some options for places that you can put a course. So things like Udemy, Teachable, WizIQ, Thinkific is a good one. All of these types of sites will enable you to upload courses to those sites, whether they just be PowerPoint courses, and then you can charge anything from $10, $20, $30 for those courses, and folks will come along if they're interested in that subject and purchase them. So there's various options here for you. Just go ahead and look at e-learning industry and then click on each of these sites and have a look at how it works and how you can get going. Now your third option is just blogging. So again, it's taking your experience and your interests, or maybe something that you're learning in college, and you're actually applying that onto a blog, and you're just uploading articles into that blog on a very frequent basis, and you're using keywords to drive people to that blog. So if somebody wanted to know something specific about management, you would look at some keywords that they're already being searched for, and then you would go ahead and you would write articles based on that keyword. So now you can create a blog completely for free. You can use something like WordPress.com, which allows you to create blogs on its platform completely for free. That's perfect to start off with. That does get people visiting those blogs, so it's very good for beginners. Or you can use something like SiteGround. So if we just go over to WordPress, if you just hit start your website straight away, you can go ahead and register for a website, and then you'll start on their platform straight away. So it's very, very easy. Or you can come over to somewhere like SiteGround. The only reason I mention SiteGround is because it's the web host that I actually use, and the first package is only like $3 a month. This is obviously in the UK, so it's $2.95. So it's only like $3 a month, and they have free WordPress installation anyway as part of your setup. So again, to start a blog is very, very easy. All you need to do is figure out what niche or what subject you want to do it on. You can either do it on something related to your college course, which would be excellent for all the other students, obviously, that are going to follow on, and people are always looking for advice about what they're actually learning. Or it could just be a hobby of yours that you're really into, and you just go ahead and start a blog. Now, number 4, and this may sound a little scary, is social media manager. So all of these big companies these days need people to manage their social media. So again, if you're in college, you're probably an expert on this. You're probably on multiple social media type platforms, and you really understand how this works. They need people with a lot of energy and kind of driving creativity to run these types of platforms. There's an excellent site called the Mod Squad. I'll show you the Mod Squad now. Now, the Mod Squad basically is a social media management company that do all sorts of things for very large companies. So if I show you some of the companies these guys actually work for, you can see here that they work for some absolutely ginormous companies. If I just go back to the first page, they've worked with the NFL, they've worked with Warner Brothers, PBS for Kids, huge companies, and they basically run all of their social media for them, and also do things like moderating their chat boards and moderating their forums. So they need people that are able to do that. So what you do is you come over to the Mod Squad and just scroll down to the bottom, and then you just hit join the mods. You'll be able to watch this video, and then you can just go ahead and apply to join the mods. So our mods are pros in digital engagement, moderating forums, chatting with customers, managing communities, and buzzing on social media. Join the movement. So they're looking for people who are creative. Then go ahead and join this, and you can do this part-time, right? You don't have to do this on a full-time basis. So go check out the Mod Squad. This is a great way to get started if you're interested in getting into social media management. So number 5 is doing things like micro jobs. You can get paid actually for doing small tasks for other companies online. And all you need for most of these things is either your PC or your smartphone. So you can get paid for things like proofreading, for research, for filling out surveys, for doing app testing. So I'm going to jump over to a site called ClickWorker, which is a really easy way to get started on these types of micro jobs. So I jumped over to ClickWorker, and you can see here that all you need to do is come in here and actually sign up to be one of their ClickWorkers. And you need either like I say, you can use your mobile phone to do this, or you can use a PC, and they have an app already that you can download, so it's super easy. And you do things like your text creation, you'll categorize, you do some copy editing, you can do some proofreading, research, surveys, mystery visits. I'll just click on one of these, like research. So again, if you look at the web research, what they're asking you to do is just go ahead and search for data on the internet, like examples of addresses of companies, of restaurants, whatever. And it's these little tasks that many other companies haven't got time to do, or they do something called crowdsourcing, which they want multiple other people to do, right? And they'll pay you for each of these tasks. So there's no reason why you couldn't get started on this actually today and start doing these small tasks for these types of companies. So it's a very good way to earn some cash straight away. I come on to the next one. Research is kind of a similar type thing. You go over to a site called Vindale, and they actually want you to fill out surveys for companies. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you Vindale. So I just jumped over to Vindale, and I'll show you some of the survey examples. So basically you can come down here and just pick some of these surveys that are applicable to you and just fill them out, and then you can earn this money, right? So again, some of these can be very simple to start earning money on pretty much straight away. So these are just some samples. Once you obviously sign up and become one of their members, you can go ahead and do multiple ones of these in a day. So again, very cool way to get started with this kind of thing online pretty quickly. Number 7, testing websites. So a very similar thing again. Usually I think you'd need a PC for this because they want you to download some software, and then you go ahead and start testing websites. And basically you get paid to test people's websites. So what they do is they'll give you a series of tasks to do on a particular website, and they obviously want to make sure everything's running well, and you just go ahead and carry out and do with them. So what these guys do is they pay you in PayPal, or they'll pay you in Amazon gift cards, so whichever way you prefer to be paid. And again, you can get started on this straight away. So there's a couple of websites that do this. Userfeel and What Users Do are very similar, and you can get started with either of these pretty quickly. So I'll just jump over to Userfeel and I'll show you. So I jumped over to Userfeel, and if you become a tester, they'll give you up to $10 per test. And obviously this will show you exactly how it works. And basically, you're testing other people's websites to make sure they're using. So you're doing something called user acceptance testing. You don't have to purchase anything for those websites. They just give you a series of things that you would need. So in order to test websites, you get paid $10 per test. You need to have a Windows or Mac computer, and it just says you need to have a more modern Windows software. So, you can get started on this very, very quickly. So number 8 is being a crowdsourcer. So I've written crowdsourcing here. It's part of a company that wants many tasks to be done by multiple people, right? So it obviously saves them money because they don't have to have an in-source testing facility to do a lot of these things. They also want as many people as they can to do some tests for them. And that's called crowdsourcing, right? So to become a crowdsource person, you would come on to something like Amazon Mechanical Turk, who actually regularly employ people to do these kind of tests. And they're very, very small tasks. And you can aid in things like machine learning or business outsourcing services, and you can carry out these tasks for these companies. So again, all you need to do is come over to mturk.com. You would register as one of their developers, and the people would have tasks that they want to complete. You go ahead and you complete those tasks, and they'll pay you based on those tasks. So again, very, very simple, very similar to the other couple of things I showed you, but this is actually with Amazon. So you're going to be working with some pretty big companies here and go ahead and testing their software and their AI type applications. So it's a pretty cool way to get into making some part-time money, but also work on some pretty cutting-edge technologies. So number 9 is translating services. So if you have more than one language, or you're learning more than one language, there's lots of translation service type providers out there that you can go ahead and you can do work for. So Lionbridge is one of the bigger ones, and that actually has translation services. It offers things like content creation, product testing, AI data collection, because AI data is being collected in different formats and with different languages. And you can go ahead and work with Lionbridge just by registering for them and go ahead and do some work for them, right? So if you want to join their team, you come up and join their team. And as you see here, they have lots and lots of current job openings. And a lot of these are just part-time that you can do in your spare time. So you don't have to be a full-time employee with them. And just come along and look at Lionbridge and look around their site and see if that's maybe something that you could go ahead and do, right? So the testers and the raters and the curators are home-based and university students. So this is an ideal thing for you to do if you know more than one language, right? And you've got North America, you've got Europe, all sorts of different countries that you can go ahead and do this if you're a student. So this kind of thing is a really, really cool way that you can take advantage of the fact that you're bilingual, and yeah, you can come ahead and make money on this straight away. And last but not least, and this is my favorite because I'm an affiliate marketer myself, you become an affiliate. So you can become an affiliate for some pretty big companies like Amazon, which obviously sell physical products, or you can go to somewhere like ClickBank, which sell digital products. Now, Amazon is very, very easy to become an affiliate of, but what you need to do is have some kind of website. So again, if you build something like a WordPress website, it'll help you become an affiliate with them. ClickBank, you don't need anything. You just go ahead and register for ClickBank, and you can go ahead and grab some links and start advertising them. So I just jumped over to the ClickBank marketplace, and I'll just show you the wide variety of subjects that you can go ahead and promote. And it's super easy to promote any of these. Now, you may have courses, again, that you're doing in college that are applicable here. So any of these types of subjects you may be already studying, which would be ideal then. You could then go ahead and create a blog and then use things out of ClickBank with affiliate links that you can go ahead and make commissions on. And again, I've got lots of videos that will show you how to do this. But let's just pick languages. So obviously I hit the languages and I came across, and you can see lots and lots of different things that you can promote on here. And you can get $100 commission, for instance, for selling this Rocket Spanish, or 97 for the French, depending what your language is, obviously. And all you need to do is come down, hit this promote, and then you can generate a link, and if anybody hits that link, then you go ahead and earn the commission once they purchase the product. So it's super easy to get started on something like ClickBank, and it's totally free, right? Which is the main benefit, obviously, if you're just starting, that you don't want to be spending much money on outlay. You can have lots and lots of these courses with your blog and just talk about whatever topic it is and have these links in a particular blog post. So very, very easy to get started. Also, you could do the same thing if you had a YouTube channel. So you can create videos on a YouTube channel around these types of subjects just by using your smartphone. And once you've uploaded that video, in the description, all you would have is the link to these particular products in the description. And again, if they go ahead and purchase, then you go ahead and make a commission. So the other place you can go, and the other big place you can go, is Amazon. Now, Amazon is more physical products, and ClickBank, the area I just showed you, is more digital products. Now, the cool thing about Amazon is, again, you can just come along and register. And if you can see this, you get, depending on the type of category, product category that you go ahead and promote, you can get different types of commissions, right? So some of these are quite low depending on the different categories. It depends what your niche is and what you actually want to promote. So I don't know, you could be into fashion or something, and every time you would sell a product on your fashion blog or your fashion YouTube channel, you would end up getting 11% commission on that particular product. And you see lots and lots of people doing this on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen them every day. And underneath their videos, they'll put links to these various products they've talked about, and then that's what they're doing. They're actually linking back to an Amazon affiliate promotion. And if you go on Amazon itself and you're part of you're one of their affiliates and part of one of they call it Amazon Associates, you can go ahead and get any single product. And if you like the sound of it and you want to go ahead and do some kind of review on that product, all you need to do is come up to here on this where it says Site Stripe, and you have various options that you can actually use to promote it. So you can have just a text option, you can go ahead and get an image, you can get a text and an image, and as long as you use these HTML codes, or in the case of the text, just the link, as soon as somebody comes in through that link into Amazon, over the next 24 hours, irrespective of what they buy, you will end up getting a commission, right? So it's very, very powerful if you can make some videos, because once they get into Amazon, they may go ahead and buy other things that you also get a commission on. So Amazon is really, really good for physical products, and ClickBank is one of my top kind of recommendations if you're starting out for digital products. So again, I've got at the bottom here, I've got to check out the free 12-step plan below. If you are interested in becoming an affiliate marketer, I do show you how to get started. Look at the links in the description below. You'll see our course, and our course takes you through this step by step. From picking great products, picking keywords, building websites, all the way through to having a YouTube channel and being able to sell these and drive traffic to your product. So again, very, very cool. The 12-step plan is totally free. Just go ahead and read through that. And I recommend that you go ahead and look at that because it is really, really good and great for beginners. So this has been Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. Hope you found that useful. Any questions you may have, leave them in the comments below. Love to kind of get questions off people and kind of set you on your way, making that money straight away. The one thing I will say is you've got to take action on some of this stuff. Go ahead, get into those sites, start registering, have a look what it's all about, and you can start making money straight after this video. So hey, until next time, again, don't forget to hit subscribe and notification bell. I come out with these videos all of the time. My aim is to get you starting making money online straight away. So until next time, take care.